Hey, it's DDJ here, and I just wanted to take a minute as your reigning, defending king of the nerds, just to take a moment to say that Dave Canning is the greatest king of all time, and I really don't understand why he gets so much hate. I mean, he really is the greatest.
So I've been thinking about this for a while. It's been kind of weighing on me. I get down on Dave a lot, and he really is a good king. I mean, he's the most winningest king ever to ever king, and he's not a bad guy. He had John Cena at his wedding, which I guess adds up. I don't know why people give him so much grief. In fact, Dave, I acknowledge that's April Fool's.
Yeah, April Fools. Like he's the greatest of all time. Give me a break.
You're watching the Wrestling NRD Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is C, it is D. There's no touchdown because it's baseball season. And happy baseball season, everyone, except for Red Sox, Astros, and Mets fans. DDJ, I wish your Brewers the best of luck the rest of the way. But my Yankees held off and won the opening day. But now that we're done talking about baseball,
fucking dumb.
I know Tom hates baseball. But yeah, let's talk about it. We got a Rizzler Brawler and sold out in hours, right?
Quick.
Sold out that day. Sold out that day. Everyone was mocking it, making fun of it. Sold out 500, no problem. So you know what they did? They released another brawler. People were clamoring in the comment sections. Oh, when are we getting this brawler? When are we getting that brawler? And the most requested brawler I see is Abadon. And they finally released an Abadon brawler, limited run of 500. As of press time, there are 180 at least. I didn't go all the way up to check, but at least 180 micro brawlers still left of Abadon. As Tom checks on the neighborhood out there in Michigan.
I just heard some shit.
Uh-oh. So RIP to Tom, but Abadon Brawler is a thing. I'm not a fan of it. They missed the mark. It looks like a Danhausen variant, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Their face paint, Abadon's face paint's not terribly far off at times from Danhausen's, I feel.
I feel like they gave her like pupils and whatnot. And, like the contact she has doesn't have that. Just
I'm only gonna correct you.
There, I'm sorry.
They them pronouns.
That's correct. I'm sorry.
You're not doing it to be a dick. But I think Abadon's brawler's fine. They're too toyetic for that brawler. I agree. Right. They did miss the mark. They could have really knocked out of the park. Abadon's thick with some C's. Like they got some thickness, and it's nice. And I think they just made that brawler too slim.
Down with the chickness.
Abadon is. It was a letdown. I expected more from that brawler.
Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck on. Because I was like, this hair looks very familiar. And I'm like, what does this look like? Holy shit. Hold on, because I gotta bring up a photo of it for reference here. The
I have the Abadon brawler up.
What's that?
I have the Abadon brawler up.
Oh, hold on. I'm about to compare something for you. Because, Tom, you watch New Japan, correct? So this image will not be lost on you.
Is it Sonata?
Whoop, shit. It is, in fact, Sonata.
It's... Oh, my God. It's the same hair.
Yeah!
That's awesome.
I mean, it's obviously not entirely the same hair, the Sonata in the back. Yeah. There's obviously nothing there, but
it's pretty similar. I am glad that Abadon got a brawler.
Absolutely. I believe it's their first figure. I don't think they have.
Yeah,
There's
I don't
no.
think so.
Again, that's where you're missing. So I'm just like, yeah, they don't make any wrestlers like long hair. Like I just have my Nick Jackson Unrivaled. Like it's
Yeah,
plastic hair. It's not like a Barbie hair. I
yeah.
feel like if you did, I mean, I'm trying to think who else they've done. They've done several
Kenny.
female bros, but like I'm just trying to think like Brandy, Britt, like, but it's plastic hair. They've never done like the
Yeah,
Barbie. But I feel
yeah.
like Abadon, if you did like the Barbie kind of hair, could be kind of all over the place.
Hmm.
Um,
I will say, I'm seeing a lot of requests for Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander doesn't have like a fun gimmick right now.
no.
It would just be generic female wrestler with cool muscles.
Yep. She used to be very toyetic when, even take away
This is
that
the
eye
boop
paint,
shit.
but she had like, yeah, the boop. The boop's fun because I try with my dog all the time and I get bit. But like she had the shorts, but she had like the one leg that had like just a couple straps on and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just kind of like, yeah, like you said, attractive fitness girl.
Yeah.
So,
So I don't know. I think people are just requesting things that they wish that they had had at one point, but I don't think anyone's actually thinking like, is this going to be a cool brawler, or is this just a wrestler I like, or am I just a creepy man that wants female brawlers made?
that's the big one. I was listening to the 10th episode of this broadcast. Tom was not a regular. Tom had been on once and created the new theme song, but we spoke with David Stankin, Lord David Stankin, about a lot of stuff, and it's very funny. That episode's 3 years old now, 4 years old now, yeah, 4 years old now. Fucking
Yeah.
Christ. But it's just very weird the way the brawler game has changed and like how they're just. I feel like the transactions used to be going here. I'm selling this one. I'm looking for this one. That.
And you have to jump on it to get it.
Yep. It was a lot more of a quick cutthroat kind of thing.
It's not one person buying all the brawlers and getting all the chases and trying to sell them for a quick flip.
Very true. Very true.
Buy me a plane ticket.
When we got at that point, I think there had only been like 150 brawlers at that point, so it was easy to be a completionist. But yeah, just that big thing. But the other key thing is, and hopefully I've posted it on our social media by the time this comes out. We asked David Stankin if there was anything that he wishes he could do that he hadn't gotten the opportunity to do yet, and he mentioned ICP, Insane Clown Posse, who just so happened to be on the lineup for the new Pro Wrestling Crate coming out in 2 months. So I'm excited to see. Did we foreshadow this 4 years ago? You can check out the full interview with David Stankin on our channel.
So from the conversations we've had with like Pro Wrestling Tees staff, like this isn't like they're not. Most of them aren't just like thrown together. Like they plan this out for like the year.
Yeah.
And probably with this, like with them doing less, they're probably planned out much further at this point.
Yep.
So I don't think back then the ICP Brawlers were like in the pipeline, but I'd probably guess in the past year there was those conversations to get them done. I am 100% convinced that they're the Brawler in the next crate. I will say this too. I do miss getting the crate.
I miss it, but I'll say this: like I see the shirts. Like I'm looking right now, I have stacks of shirts. I'm still trying to sell these folks. I have $30 mystery boxes. You get 5 shirts and a bunch of other stuff. $30 shipped in the U.S. It's a fantastic deal. Not trying to make money off anybody. Just trying to get money for Tom for a one-way flight. But like I look at all those shirts, I'm like, I don't need any more shirts. Like Matt Cardona is finally coming to my local indie, and I'm gonna buy a Matt Cardona shirt. So I have like a new one that fits properly. So like I can cheer on my favorite wrestler. And that'll be the first t-shirt I buy from Pro Wrestling Tees that isn't a nerd shirt in a long time, I feel like. That whole I feel like it's a broken record at this point. Like the lore and the excitement of the pro wrestling crate for me is kind of gone. You know, I'll say this: when I canceled the crate, and then we got this bad boy in there, the Godfather Brawler and the Repo Man. I was like, oh man, boy, do I wish I had that. But then I see a crate like the one we just had. I'm like, I'd save $40 there because wouldn't have
Yeah.
worn those shirts. The Brawlers are okay, but nothing I really desired. The autograph, I have one fortunately already, so
Yeah.
yeah, I just got into like a little kick of a walk and taking a stroll down memory lane, watching old broadcasts, and I'm like, man, this Brawler game has just. I mean, I don't want to say it's dead or it's dying necessarily, but
It's
it
different.
used to be. It was wild, man. But I think that's also part of like I've got the collection I want. You know, maybe there's a couple
Mhm.
brawlers I think about here and there. You know, I thought about maybe pricing out a Kurt Angle because I'm not sure if that still goes for like $100. Um, but like I've pretty
Sold one
much
to Ryan.
what's that?
I sold one to Ryan.
Oh,
He's got
bargain.
my
Wrestle.
collection, so
But like I think, a good chunk of us in the brawler game, back then in 2021 when this broadcast started, we were all still trying to build our collections, I mean, a lot of us had the
Mhm.
crates and whatnot, but they had the Macho Madness when they released what 6 Machos in one day. The major crate was new, pre-orders were new.
I mean, they did
Um,
the Ric Flair fucking release too.
they did the Ric Flair every day thing. I think that should be a yearly thing they do. I think they pick one guy or girl, 5 brawlers for the week.
Yeah, I won't buy them because I honestly like. So my passion for collecting has dwindled, but
Mm-hmm.
like I'm also not like as invested in wrestling as I was when we started the show.
Yeah.
Like when I really came on, it's harder for me to get as excited. Honestly, it's harder for me to get the puppet out. Like
Yep.
there's
Oh
just
yeah.
life circumstances that has changed.
Yep.
I do this still because I like the group of friends that we've made.
Yep.
Um, and I still pay attention to wrestling, of course, but not nearly as like crazy about it. So like I don't know if I would be one to purchase, but I'd be excited about it. And
Yep.
I'd be excited to talk about it because I think that those days, I mean, my God, our fucking group chat those days were
Oh my
like
God.
nonstop. Like I'd be at work and I can check my phone really regularly at work. At the
Yep.
longest, it'll go 20 minutes and I don't check my phone.
Yep.
In that 20 minutes, if I had anything less than like 30 messages from our group chat, it'd be insane because those days were just, it was back to back excitement. Then it was like, what are we guessing? Is it done?
Yep.
Is there another one? Is this? Is that? Like, oh my God, there's been 2 Macho Mans today. What's next? And then like I vividly remember just all the little guesses that we had. Like, are they just changing the color of the tights? Is it going to be different poses? Is it going to be this? How cool would it be if it was this? That was so exciting, and I think it was just good for the community
Mm-hmm.
of like collectors. And like I know our Patreon group is a little bit more tighter than like other people, and we really kind of take care of each other, and it's not like no one's trying to like fight anyone.
Yep.
But like we would just get really excited for each other. And I know, like, I remember Macho Man. I'm like, shit, I'm literally out of money. And they released one that I really liked. I don't remember who it was. I'm gonna assume it was JP because JP is a sweetheart. He's like, I got you one. I'll send it to you when I get it. Like, pay me whenever. And
Yep.
it's like that shit. It's not the I'm buying every brawler that comes out, whether I like it or not, to just flip on this like pretense that I'm a good guy trying to take care of people.
Yep.
It's flipping. It was, oh, like you don't have money for it right now? Yeah, I got you. I've done that for people before too. Like,
that used to be a big thing. Like, oh, can somebody buy me?
Who did I get Frank the Clown for? Ryan. Or not Frank the Clown. Fucking what's his face? From Pro Wrestling Tees. I drove to the store for it.
Matt Nix.
Nope.
Oh, Frank Spahek.
I knew it was Frank. I couldn't think of his last name. I drove to fucking Chicago Literally, me and my ex-wife drove to Chicago so I could get this toy, and I met Jared there. But she got, like, I paid for two. She got one, and I got one because I knew Crossley wanted one.
Yep. Didn't give me one.
Well, you didn't. I couldn't.
That's
and he hit me
right.
up
It was limited one per
It was
customer.
one per person.
That's right.
So I got Ryan one because at that time, like, Ryan was really taking care of me with, like, if I was looking for something, me and him made very good deals for, like, no one got fucked. And you know, I could have, at that time, purchased that Brawler and flipped it. I'm not like some fucking chump who door dashes someone to fucking Pro Wrestling Tees to go buy this Brawler for him.
I believe it was there was a Craigslist.
It was a Craigslist. Well, I don't fucking know.
But, like, oh, what a day that was!
It used to be. It was cutthroat in regards to you had to get it. Like, they were released and, like, it was, you had to be there. They were selling out. There was no waiting until after work. But it wasn't cutthroat in one or two people picking up the stock and flipping them. It was, like, I can buy limit 2 per person. Cool. Like, Dave, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Or, like, I'm going to order 2 in case one of the homies doesn't get one, and then just fucking ship it to them. Why? Because that's what friendship is.
Like, I forget when the natural disasters, they released last year, right?
I had them, so yeah.
I think they were last year. Because I remember I had to ask Margaret to order them for me. Like, I gave her my login information because, like, I had to do something for my new job, and I was like, I can't get on the computer. I hope Margaret can order these for me. And then I remember, like, I got home, she told me she ordered them, and they're like, oh, they're still available. Interesting.
And that one's a bummer that they're still available. They're top tier in my opinion. Like,
I mean, they're fantastic. They're probably 2 of my personal favorites last year. I know obviously the rankings didn't reflect that, but, like, I'm just looking at in my office, I have a bookcase that's got the nail polish Rex of the Brawlers, and I've got a DTOF over there that has my Hasbro collection. And I just thought to myself, outside of what I got in crates, I think last year I purchased more Hasbros from Mabel Toys, the official Hasbro provider of the Wrestling NRD Broadcast, than I did Micro Brawlers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Also, shout out to Mabel Toys. If you watch Dark Side of the Ring, they have a podcast called Beyond the Dark Side of the Ring, and they talk about Ludwig Borga, and they mention Mabel Toys. Because I guess I haven't listened to the podcast yet. I can't wait to. But, like, they mentioned, like, we kind of go off the basis of if they have a Hasbro, they probably have a good story to tell. We could probably do an episode of Dark Side of the Ring. Shout out Mabel Toys for sending us this Ludwig Borga Hasbro. Oh, I'm like, oh shit, let's go.
I have nothing but good things to say about Mabel Toys.
He's the man.
I purchased the vast majority of my Hasbros from him. I hit some hard times. I needed to sell them. And he was the first person I hit up. I sent him pictures. I said, you tell me the dollar amount you're willing to pay. I trust you.
Yep.
I did not look up value of one figure.
He's good people.
And
he sells
the dollar amount that he offered me was, 1, more than I expected.
Yep.
2, because he's such a trustworthy person to deal with, like, with purchasing from, because his prices are fucking unbelievable. Like, you can't beat his price. He'll have this Hasbro bottom level to top level, and they're priced so well accordingly as far as quality goes. And he's so upfront and honest about, like, well, hey, Tom, this one, the arm's a little loose. Whatever. But he is probably the best. I don't want to say reseller, but, like, Hasbro, it's all resale. Yep. He is the best person I've purchased from that I previously didn't have a relationship with. So big ups to Mabel Toys, because you want Hasbro's, you don't have to go literally, you don't have to go anywhere else.
Yep. He's got more than just Hasbro's, but
he has it. Yeah, he's got a ton of shit. But if you want Hasbro's, if you're looking for one in particular, here's my Tom Sasso guarantee seal of fucking approval. He has it.
Mabel Toys, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Maybe an early runner for the Tom Says High Spirit Award. I'm just saying.
Oh God, do I have to start thinking about that already?
I mean, you never know, Tom. It'll be award season before you know it. And as a multi-time Herald Award winner, I'm
You
just
didn't
saying.
win. You didn't win that one.
I have though, Tom. I've won multiples. This
You
just
won, but you
represents
did not
the
win that one.
multiples that I've won.
That one was for Danielle.
Tom, we split everything 50-50 in marriage.
I hate
So
you.
it's got my name on it. Just
I
saying.
don't know why it doesn't have her name on it.
She's got one. She's got
Okay.
one that has her name on it. We got a his and hers.
Okay.
Okay. My trophy's a little bigger, but you know.
So what else? What else do we have?
Let's see. We talked about Abadon. We talked about Insane Clown. Oh, that's the other. There is one more thing I needed to mention. I just want to make sure I had the tagline on it correctly. But yes, so ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is fast approaching. Jonathan Mayer will challenge DDJ prior to Mania in a trivia contest. We got to do that soon before Mania. For the crown. Hall of Fame. It is a very special thing to me as a Hall of Famer. But they announced this year that not just people are going into the Hall of Fame, but moments. They have announced the WWE Immortal Moment that will now be inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame. And the first ever Immortal Moment that is going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame is going to be the match between Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13. And I would just like to point out, because I love things that are adjacent, that now means that Ken Shamrock is technically a Hall of Famer, everyone, because he was the guest referee in that match. Ken Shamrock, my boy, let's go, baby.
I couldn't tell you a goddamn thing about that match.
Now, I've honestly never seen the match. I just know the iconic moment with Austin, blood coming down his face.
Okay. So that's why it's getting inducted. I don't know. I think realistically, like if we're gonna talk a moment, ladder match, WrestleMania 10, Madison Square Garden. Tom was there.
So this brings me to my, I was hoping Nick would be here, but Nick's out promoting Aquacare pool services. Just saying. But I would like us to each pick our top 3 Tuesday. Everyone, here you go. What are your top 3 matches that should be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? They don't have to be the best matches. They just have to be your favorite. We'll go WrestleMania matches. Ladder match, WrestleMania 10.
Yeah, ladder match, WrestleMania 10. Doink the Clown and Crush.
Mania 9. Solid. I love Mania 9.
Why are there fucking people making noise outside my house?
Oh, God. Gunshots heard in Holland. Just saying.
Yo, it happens all the time. You have no idea. It's
so Tom,
weird.
you got one more
There's like fucking shootings all the time here.
You got one more.
I don't think I know any other. Bam Bam Bigelow against Lawrence Taylor.
Solid match. WrestleMania 11. So I am gonna go.
That's funny. I went 9, 10, and 11.
In my opinion, it's the greatest match of all time. I'm gonna go WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. It's my favorite match of all time because it made me feel such emotion. I'm gonna go Austin versus Shawn Michaels at Mania 14 because that's where I say the Attitude Era, true and proper, kicks off. And then, let's go Iron Man match, WrestleMania 12. Shawn Michaels, who won by decision and won fairly and squarely, and I stand on that. And if anybody would like to petition me wrong, by all means, come back on the broadcast. We'll write up a contract that's we'll write up a petition that's on an 8x10. We can all sign that.
So I have a thought.
Oh boy, I thought I smelled smoke.
Is Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania?
You know, somebody said no. Somebody said it's Roman Reigns. I think he's going to purchase.
I can't tell you. I cannot tell you really anything that I was impressed with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania as much as I was impressed with Shawn Michaels. I don't know who they refer to as Mr. WrestleMania. I don't know if that's a thing. Like
Shawn
Undertaker, because the streak, they do refer to Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he's Mr. WrestleMania. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was making that up. Never mind.
No.
Damn it.
No, it is. But somebody, I listened to Chris Van Vliet's podcast. It's the best internet show other than ours. But somebody, is it time to start talking about Roman Reigns as Mr. WrestleMania? Because
No,
it dawned on me. So here's the thing. Hear me out. First of all, Shawn Michaels, I believe, has a losing record at WrestleMania.
you don't need to
Okay,
win to be memorable.
I'm just saying. But you look at Roman Reigns, and I think that, and I think I counted out while driving, so excuse my math was wrong. But if in fact we're recording this during SmackDown, so who knows if it's even been made official, but they're doing the contract signing for the triple threat between Seth, CM Punk, and Roman. And I
Yeah.
still stand on my theory that Punk's favor will be to make that the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. And so if that is the fact, in case Roman Reigns main evented WrestleMania 31 against Brock and Seth. WrestleMania 32, he beat Triple H. WrestleMania 33, he beat The Undertaker. WrestleMania 34, he loses to Brock. WrestleMania 35, he didn't main event. 36, he didn't main event. 37, he main evented against Edge and Daniel Bryan. 38, he main evented against Brock. 39, Cody. 40, night 1 and night 2, he main event. So if he does main event WrestleMania 41 in the triple threat, that's 10 main events.
Okay. Does that mean because you main evented, does that make you Mr. or Miss WrestleMania? Or is it because like the quality of your WrestleMania is matter
Well, let's
more?
be honest. Sean only
I
main
would much
evented.
rather see someone do mid-show 5 WrestleManias, but those matches are fucking bangers. I don't need to see fucking Roman Reigns getting chased around with dog food or whatever it was.
Not the dog food. I'm also trying to remember Roman's record in all those because when I kept saying like the Brock ones, WrestleMania 31 he loses, 32 he wins, 33 he wins, 34 he loses. Uh oh yeah, then 38 he wins, 39 he wins, 40 he won one, 42. Wait, that's 8. I missed one. Fuck. Whatever. But yeah, I mean it's a pretty solid record, but yeah, so let us know in the comments who you think Mr. WrestleMania could really be. And before you say Shane McMahon, go fuck yourself. Okay?
Wow, Roman Reigns has been a lot of WrestleManias.
Yeah, he is.
Good for him.
WrestleMania 30, he was in a tag match, I believe, with Seth and Dean against Corporate Kane and the New Age Outlaws, I think.
12 matches in WrestleMania, 9 wins, 3 losses.
WrestleMania 29, the Shield beat Sheamus, Big Show, and Randy Orton, because I was there.
Yep, 2013, 2014, 6-man tag against Kane and the New Age Outlaws. That sounds stupid.
Yeah, Corporate Kane, too. Jeez Louise.
2015 against Brock and Seth. 2016 Triple H. 2017 Taker. 18 Lesnar. 19 McIntyre. 21 Edge and Daniel Bryan. 22 Lesnar. 23 Cody. 24 Cody and Seth. 24 Cody. I mean, it's all right. I mean, do we talk about Roman Reigns as being Mr. WrestleMania?
I think it's one of those you can't because it's you know how they say like I wish we knew the good old days were happening when we were living them. I think it's one of those like you don't realize John Cena was that guy for quite a while. Then it was Roman Reigns. Now it's Cody.
Is it Cody?
It is Cody.
Is it?
It is.
Is it?
For how long? Who knows? But if it's 5 years, I think he's got the shot there.
Is it?
It is. It is. Don't let him hurt you.
I think it's Kevin Owens.
Wow. Wild hot take there.
Kofi Kingston.
Big E.
Honestly, Kofi Kingston could have been that guy.
You know who should have been that guy, but he got fucking hurt? Finn Balor. That man is going to go down as the biggest what if in WWE history. Had he not fucked up his elbow or shoulder, whatever the fuck it was.
He didn't fuck it up. Seth fucked it up.
Fuck. Makes me mad.
I mean, honestly, Finn at that point, he was at the point where he could have taken over the world.
Finn Balor could have fucking had explosive diarrhea on the front row and everyone would have just been, Woo!
Eating
The
that shit
entire
up.
time.
Too sweet in
Oh.
his poo poo.
I loved Finn Balor back then. I still do. But
I
let
still
us
do
know
too.
who's Mr. WrestleMania, folks. Let us know what you think of Abadon's Brawler. Let us know your top 3 Tuesday Mania moments for the Hall of Fame. Let us know your thoughts on Brawlers. Let us know what you
Got me
think about
money.
ICP as the Brawlers in the next crate. Yeah. Follow Tom's Got Glasses. Follow DJ DaveCTheVoice on Instagram. There's still voting available to help me go be the best wedding DJ in the Huts Valley, so I appreciate that. So yeah, follow us on social media, join our Patreon, t-shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees. And until next time, on behalf of myself, the future king of the nerds, Mr. Tom Sasso, don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.
So I hear there was some offer about a plane ticket somewhere, but it's just one way. I care about my friends, and let's just raise some money so I could get that plane ticket home because it wouldn't need to be one way. Don't fucking start shit.
Don't start, none won't be none.
Don't start. Get over yourself.